And now, K8 weather.
And we're tracking Hurricane Francine closely here, but right now we're seeing nice clear skies. We'll see clouds build throughout the day as Francine gets a little bit closer to us, but right now everything moving along just fine. Looking live out in Paragould, nice and quiet. They're also quiet in Jonesboro this morning. Current temperature is 64 all across Region 8. A lot of us are in the 60s, still holding on to the 50s in Ash Flat, 57 there, but it is 62 in Walnut Ridge and Batesville, 61 in Newport, 68 in Harrisburg, 66 in Paragould, and 63 in Kennett this morning. Planning out your day will still be sunny about 10 o'clock this morning. Temperature getting closer to that 80-degree mark, and then we'll warm up to the low 90s, getting up to about 90 degrees today by the middle of the afternoon as those clouds are building. So we're watching Francine closely. This is obviously our next big impact. We've got Hurricane Francine right now in the Gulf of Mexico, on track to make landfall as early as this afternoon on the coast of Louisiana. It's going to weaken once it gets over land, but then eventually we could start to see even the outskirts of the rain as early as tomorrow morning, even after midnight. And as this moves forward, by the time we get to tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, that's when we're going to be dealing with the bulk of the impacts, with really gusty winds up to 45 miles an hour and potentially really heavy rain as well. As it starts to move out of the way Friday, it'll linger with us a little bit, could leave us Friday afternoon or Friday evening. Now the models are in somewhat of agreement on how much rain we're talking about. If you're further east, we're looking at a little bit more, could be up to 4 inches of rain. The second model is showing us a very similar picture. It's a little bit further east though, so not seeing quite as much rain in the Ozarks, but still getting up to 4 inches of rain closer to the river. But then this last model has it shifted very east, so at most we could see 2 inches of rain, and then when you get closer to the Ozarks, we're really not seeing anything at all. So we're watching this closely. We do know it's going to be quite gusty though. Starting tomorrow morning, we could start to see a wind gust creep up on us, and by the time we get to tomorrow afternoon, you can see wind gusting up to 45 miles an hour before it starts to move its way out. And then Friday, though, we're not really worried too much about the wind that day. So your 8-day forecast, nice day today, going red Thursday and Friday because of Francine, and then we start to dry out over the weekend.